Okay, I am live. Good morning, everybody. This is MacBean Scottish Fitness here from the Edge Fitness Gym in Streeter, Illinois. Time for a bench day. I'm just going to do sets until I figure it's time to stop doing sets. And as things go on, there'll probably be a rant or two this morning. But it'll be PG-13. So anyway, I got my St. Michael shirt on, which is the patron saint of the 101st Airborne, which I was in. I need to get me a 101st Airborne iron on or something to add to the shirt. That would be awesome. So good morning there, Steve. See that you're in, or we're in, probably still in. They never have an accurate chat thing. If you pop in, don't forget to hit the thumbs up so YouTube knows I'm here, because I think they forgot. Then I'm going to continue on the warm-ups and pop in the chat, say hello, ask any questions. And if I don't know the answer, I have people that I can resource right here in the gym for those answers. Ignore those cries of pain in the background. That's just Larissa doing some physical therapy on her patient who volunteered for this. If you can't have fun with it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. This adds to it. I might get more views over it.
See how I get?
Yeah, I might get in YouTube jail. I don't know. Either one will be a win.
It might be on that one.
I think you actually, your ratings go up if that happens,
What's going on with that?
Harder. No, that was fun. Time to add some weight. There we go. Curry, how we doing? And I'm doing a spiritual lift. Got my St. Michael shirt on, and I'm working out with, are you ready for it? Holy weights. Let me get this moved over a little bit. Well, thanks for hopping in. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. Bench Day Thursday. Excuse me.
I'm distracted, John.
Yeah. I'll blame the carbonated drink.
Don't move with me. Stay on spot.
Surely this is a gym I'm at. And pretty much just going to, rip out some benches. Not concerned how heavy I'll go or not, depending on who I have around to be able to do spotting and talk about the week. So my knee took a little mishap last week. These footwear I got to wear at work, it's really heavy. And bump on things, it kind of put some pressure on it. So I couldn't do any practicing on discus last week. I'm going to try to do it this morning after the live chat. And I'll do a few videos. And if any of them are decent, I'll post them later on. Also, I am now on Rumble. And I think I'm going to post that on there. Moving over to Rumble because YouTube's been doing some weird things. I had a little live stream with them today. And not necessarily was happy with the results, but it was what it was. Account overview, I think that's what I'm on. So what I got to try to figure out is, how do I look up?
So you're gonna go into like this, pull the button right up,
Nope, that ain't it.
back foot.
Account overview, stats and analytics, account options, account verifications, payments, referrals. There we go. I think I have to do it under referral. Maybe not. Ah, there we go.
Okay. Bring that up, yep, just like that, sit down on your, just like it. Point your toe on your back foot. There you
Okay. Let me see. There's a backslash there. So that is to my I'm hoping that's what that is. Let me see where that takes me. Yes.
Ready to sit up. On your right side, yeah. But where you're
That might take you somewhere you're not supposed to go. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe that's not where you want to go.
breathe.
So let me
Stop
remove.
holding your breath. That's what I'm under Rumble. Next leg.
So if you would go over to there and subscribe, I would appreciate it. So far I have 0 subscribers. But I'm sure that'll change here. My subscriptions, create channel, my channels, professional features, all sorts of live stuff. So back to the benching. Got 4 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Like I said, I'm switching over to Rumble as a backup, but might become my main one. YouTube has just not been very kind to me the last 2 months. What's not really on my phone?
No.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
No, because this is gonna be great. So later on, you get to that, I can't wait to show this video.
I couldn't do it. No, please, was cracking so bad. Oh, man.
You gotta go.
I know, you just called me.
Is Rumble free? Yeah, it is free. It's I mean, you can do subscriptions, but you don't have to. So Rumble's free. I'm currently following about 8 people on it. The only things I think subscriptions do for you is then it removes the ads. But as a creator, we're kind of wanting the ads. So I'll give it about 6 months and see if it does anything. I also have a Patreon account, which is doing absolutely nothing, which doesn't surprise me. Even under my YouTube, I have 4 paying members. So I'm trying to spruce some things up, get some better thumbnails out there. And use my phone, my readers, because I've been loading up through YouTube Studio, which allows you to make them a little bit fancier.
Oh.
So proof that they're both still alive. And what I'd like to do is probably move mostly over to Rumble. I will keep the live streams on YouTube and maybe do YouTube and Rumble at the same time once I get some subscribers. Right now I don't have any. Subtle hint. And it popped up to 185. Knock that out here in a few minutes. I was a little miffed. I looked at my account and my payment in July was going to be like $131, and it went down to 100. Then it went down to 80. Now it's down to 66. And I'm like, what's going on with this? And then I looked at my ongoing for August, which through 10 days is not even $6. So I said, well, I'm definitely not doing this for the money. And Michael at the Body Beatdown kind of reminded me on that is, you do inspire a lot of people to get back into fitness and to eat right and stuff like that. And that is really why I'm doing it. It just seemed like I was giving a lot of my time to YouTube. They were probably benefiting on it, and they're not holding, the way I look at it, they're not holding their end. When I first started the program, my son said, well, YouTube has a nickname, which I'm not going to say in the video so I don't get in trouble, but probably, I don't remember. Young man's coming here, going to tear the place up. He's 8 years old and he never stops moving. And I figured, well, I'm still going to do this because, good morning, Buddy Be Done, Michael. We're mentioning you. I said, I do this to inspire, and I want to continue doing that regardless of what YouTube does. But I am going to be posting the videos both here and on Rumble. And then I think eventually I will just do the live streamings on both, because I do have the technology with a tablet now along with the phone. And but most of the videos will probably go over to Rumble, depending on how things go. I mean, I can make all the plans now, but reality kind of changes how things actually go out. Hey, Bitter Critter, good morning. So I think everybody's well. I'm just like, there's going to be a couple rants on YouTube. They put another creator I follow in YouTube jail, Casey, who mostly does videos on herbs and medical, vitamins and things that can help you control your blood pressure and diabetes and things like that with natural remedies instead of using medicine. And I find her information really helpful. And she put out a video and got hit with a violation for a week, and then they took down 2 more of her videos. And I just really don't understand why. I had seen the video and I didn't see anything that was really going to upset anybody. I think, good morning, Eric. Thanks for driving in. I think there's a group of people purposely going out trying to sabotage some of the more helpful channels. Graham Prepping, who I follow, and he has a lot of good information and does a really good presentation, got kicked off of Discord. And the only way he can think of it is he'd pretty much anybody come in on the Discord and talk, but if you use vulgar language, he'd kick you off. And he thinks somebody got butthurt and reported him, so they kicked him out for conspiracy theories and misinformation, which he does neither. And the stuff he puts out, he says, research it on your own. They did the same thing to Rudy at Alaskan Prepper, so the YouTube universe is getting kind of weird. So that's why I opened up the Rumble account, just in case. Got to have a backup. I am actually following the Alaska Prepper on Rumble, and it seems a little easier to get to the videos on that one. So that's one of many rants on YouTube. Got 185 on here. Go ahead and knock it out. are so picky and full of whiny snowflakes. That's true. I remember, wow, back in the day, this is a long time ago, there was a thing called Topics, Topix. And basically it was a chat platform. It had groups and that, kind of like a pre-Facebook. And you would get such hateful people on there. People that you were really concerned. I mean, if you wanted to be wary of that neighbor across the street, this would be your neighbor. You go in groups on anti-hunting, and there was this one, who knows what it was, they said they were female, but all hunters are child rapists, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, how can you make such a blanket statement? Well, it's something you know absolutely nothing about. And then you also had the trolls. So this is the first time I got introduced to trolls. And what a troll is they go on somebody's channel and start an argument. And they don't care what you call them, you know, what you say about them. They need that attention. So luckily the trolls are not as bad, well, at least not on the smaller channels, as it was on Tops and Topics. There were probably 10 of them that were just there on everybody's platform. And you didn't have the ability to block them at this time. That hadn't come out yet. I do like the idea you do have the ability to tell somebody goodbye forever. But I've seen more and more. My one buddy and I said, you know, we knew there was a certain percentage of the population that was, yeah, it was horrible, yeah. That was, we're going to use the word naive. I'd like to use another word, but we're going to use the word naive about life. What we didn't realize is the percentage was far larger than we anticipated. We thought it was 20%, and it's probably more like 70, 80%. You know, I'll get on Facebook and I follow my two commie senators. Good morning, Rudy. Glad to see you. You're going at it. Absolutely. So everybody, if you're not subscribed to Rudy at the Alaskan Prepper, I highly recommend his channel. Does great content. He does great community service, and some really great recipes. The wife's favorite is the apple pie cake. Is definitely a monthly winner in this family now. And I picked up a few other recipes from him. Rudy, did you see my picture on how the candelier had went up? So I went on YouTube. I was going to get a third one. And the last one I bought, I think, was like $35. And now it's $52. So that one popped up. Arkman and Wildman, how you doing? Better Critter, how you doing? Little Miss Prepper, thanks for popping in. So yeah, today's kind of my little YouTube rant, kind of because of some of the things that have happened. You know, Rudy getting put in YouTube jail for basically, you know, putting out information out there. And he always says, listen, this is my opinion. Do your own research. You know, he's not saying this is gospel, but this is something you should be concerned about. And the latest one put in the jail is KC Little Owl, who does really good videos on natural herbs and remedies. Mark Manuel Survival, good to see you. You might be next. So I did pick up I did put myself on Rumble as a backup. So I've already subscribed to Alaskan Prepper there, and him on Rumble is just Alaskan Prepper. Yeah, it does. It's absolutely my pleasure. Thank you for hopping on and my 5,000 sub giveaway. So I did have a chat with YouTube chat this morning, asking them why my revenue went to garbage, and they're blaming bots. And I said there were some bots running on my thing, and so far it's. I told myself, well, I guess I'm going to have to do some research and look into some other things. So I did do the Rumble. I don't know if capitals are important or not. That's my Rumble account. I appreciate if you go over there and subscribe. It is a free, they do have subscriptions, but it's not necessary. So 185, knock it out for a few more, then we'll jump up to 225. All right, Gordon. So remember, for good exercise and development, the 3 keys are rest, at least 6 hours sleep a night, nutrition, and nutrition means proper foods with plenty of clean carbs, minerals, vitamins, and protein. Taking vitamins and minerals in capsule form is good. Remember, they are a supplement. They are to add to your meals, not to replace. Try to get as much as you can from your food. And it's better to eat 5 mid-sized meals over a period of a day than it is to eat 2 big meals. Keeps your metabolism up, keeps your energy up there, really helps you burn off more calories, and it's constantly feeding the muscles, which you are tearing up when you're working out. Yeah, Twitter's another one I don't like. Instagram's fine. Still working on that. TikTok's okay, because I can tell them I don't want to see any more of that stuff, which helps filter it out. But just like I would like to see a valid third party in politics, I would like to see another valid one that doesn't censor. If you're using vulgar language, yes, you got to go. If you're promoting violence, you should be cut off. Like some politicians telling their followers it's okay to harass people at restaurants. Not naming any names. We know who they are. And then also on Rumble, some of the videos will be more of my opinion and only my opinion. Bitter Critter, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. And so have I ever had a rotor cuff tear? So Gordon, on 2 occasions, I had a shoulder injury. They're kind of funny stories. Not at the time, but so when I was coaching junior high track, and it was during the early part of the spring, so we were running indoors in the gym. I challenged the sprinters to what's called a killer. You run the free throw line back, the half court line back, the other free throw line back, and all the way to end and back. And I didn't think they were putting their effort into it. So I raced them. And I said, if I win, then there's going to be 5 more sets of these. So I did win. It's the good news. The bad news is the last time I ran that fast, I was 100 pounds lighter. So at a full sprint, just past the free throw line, I decided now it's time to start slowing down. And at 260 pounds, I didn't slow down, and I went into the wall full blast. And of course, I braced, basically hit the wall hard enough to stun me. Went over and sat down, and they asked, "You okay, coach?" I said, yeah, I'm fine. Just need a few minutes. And I realized I had done something to my left shoulder. So the next practice, they had a note in the gym: "No running in the gym, coach," which I thought was humorous. And I didn't say anything when I got home. And then the next time I'm at the school with the wife, because she teaches there, the assistant coach comes up to me and is like, "Are you doing okay?" we were really worried about you the other day when you hit the wall. And I'm like trying to tell him, shut up, shut up. The wife goes, well, what happened? I said, well, I ran in the wall. Why didn't you tell me about it? Because, then you get all worried, and I didn't feel there was any reason to get you worried. But that shoulder bothered me for a good year until I talked to a physical therapist, and he taught me about doing the dumbbells like this and doing the cables like this and doing the cables like that. And within like 3 weeks of doing those exercises, my shoulder was completely rehabbed. So, and remember, I lift a lot of heavy weights, so I'm always feeling stress on my shoulder, especially when I get over to 450. When I'm doing over 450 pounds, I really feel the shoulders the next day. So I went a couple of years pain-free, and then I trained my boy in track for discus throw ever since he was in 5th grade. In sophomore year, he started giving me a run for my money on the discus. So one day he did out-throw me just before state, which he was going to. And I was determined not to let that stand, so I let one go. And the next day, I'm like, oh my God, what did I do to my shoulder? And that one took about 2 years to get over. When I kept lifting, I just lifted lighter. Hello, Oki-Khan, welcome. When I went to see the doctor, she said, well, we're probably going to need to have surgery. And I said, we're not going to. And she goes, well, you're going to have to stop lifting. And I said, I'm not going to. She goes, well, you're going to have to stop lifting heavy. And I said, I'm not going to. And she goes, well, would you at least take a 2-week break while I give you, some medicine to reduce the swelling? And I said, fine, I can do that. So for 2 weeks, I did legs and cardio. So, like I said, but 2 years later, I was pushing more weight than before. Ever since then, my shoulders have been in good shape. I did have a slight pec tear in 2019 in December, which was really sucked because I was getting really close to a 500 bench. I had hit 480. I started feeling really tight here, and I didn't pay attention to it. So no, I've never had shoulders. Never any surgery on my joints. The only surgery I had is I had a chunk out of my belly about that big taken out from a bite from a brown woolcloth spider. So they had to take a chunk out of there to get the damaged tissue out, and that took about a month to heal. And I was in the gym the next day. Had the bandage on. I go back in the locker room, take my shirt off. It's all blood. But you go, man, they probably wouldn't let you work out. They knew that was there. And I said, that's why I didn't tell them. And I packed it up, rebandaged it. And like I said, I didn't, even when I was in the hospital, after they cut it open, I'm sitting there doing push-ups with the IV in me. So, yeah, you could say I'm a little bit drumming. So I've got 2 1/4 here. Let's give it a ride for a few. So basically, I just do a lot of sets of 5 and 3 and that one as I'm moving up to get to my chores. Have a great day. Enjoy the little things. I will. Thank you for stopping in, Alaskan Prepper. Everybody, give a shout out to Alaskan Prepper. He's both on Rumble and on YouTube. I think his YouTube station is great. If you're not subscribed to it, I highly recommend you do. He's always puts on a good show. And unfortunately, Rudy, I missed your first giveaway in August. I was out with the wife. We were in Missouri, kind of celebrating her birthday a week early. So if I would have pulled out the phone and started listening, I probably would have gotten in trouble. Yeah, personal opinion, almost everybody's had surgery. I would say 90% of them had a bad turnout. Now, there is that 1 or 2 where it really fixed things up for them. And then a lot of times we'll stop ourselves. So I had one guy who does a lot of lifting, and he said, like, I can barely lift my arm, this because of my shoulder. And so I grabbed his phone and I threw it up, and he I said, looks like that shoulder works just fine. And he stopped for a minute and goes, oh, yeah. And that's a trick that therapists use when people say, oh, I can't lift it. Just throw something there and reflexes to catch it. And he caught it just fine without any pain. So good portion of it is here. Whether you succeed or fail is here for the most part. Like Michael there's got bad shoulders, a trick knee, a thrown hip, weak ankles, cracked wrist, crinking the neck, but he still works out. I may have exaggerated a little bit. At least he's got all his hair. I still have mine just moved down the back. I say, I don't have a receding hairline, it done retreated. And right, the whole idea is to keep moving. Keep moving is the best thing to do. I made some changes in my life to improve my health, and I make suggestions to everyone. No pain in the shoulders at all. No. Now, according to the doctors I've had, they have accused me for having a very high pain tolerance. And most power lifters and bodybuilders and people who lift a lot of weight continuously generally do have a high pain tolerance. So when something hurts, it hurts. A few days ago, so just cut down the weight, but keep the motion. So, grab some 5-pound weights and do these. They're called field goals. I did a video on these way long time ago. And, do those sets of, 4 sets of 15 reps. Also, you got in the cables, 5 or 10 pounds. Just keep it close and pull it out this way. Same thing, 4 sets of 15, and then reverse, and then bring them in this way. 4 sets of 15. Do that 3 times a week, and you will be amazed what it will do to your shoulder, how it will improve. Because what it's going to do is going to strengthen those small muscles to keep that rotator cuff in place. Yeah, I can take some pain, but I'm done. Remember, pain is weakness leaving the body. At least that's my theory. And I got more shots here at 225. And let's pop it up. For those that missed my pun before, I have my St. Michael shirt on. Patron saint of the 101st Airborne. And it's a blessed day. I'm even lifting with holy weights. Had to do it to you. All right, now I'll be right back. Look for some potential spotters. I chased everybody out?
No, I guess
Something I
everyone
said.
had somewhere to be. I got a lunch date or something.
At the gym, that's where they should be.
Right.
Now, this is the first. Besides the lady who has spotted for me before. It's just us two here. So that may keep me from going to the heavy sets and might just be more of a standard workout today, which is fine. Standard workouts are good. Let me see. Yeah, I have my hair for now. If I drop the bar on my head, it takes the hair out again. I'm not sure how long I'll have it. Yeah. So by the time I was 30, I realized it was time for a new hairstyle. When I was in college, I had hair maybe down to here. It had like a natural wave to it. And hello, Miss Pepper, thanks for stopping in. Carbon Q, how you doing? I'll get in here. I got 275 up now. And we have our free KC Little Owl live stream. She got 3, 15, 10 reps. Can I do them in 2 sets of 5 and 5? But Body Beatdown is probably a good place to go to. So I am healthy. I am a little miffed with YouTube. You know, first Alaskan prepper got put in jail. Now KC Little Owl for talking about herbs and medical plants. And I watched my revenue, like they took like $70 from July's earnings, and I got like a whopping $6 so far for the month of August. So I talked to them, and they said they had detected some bots that popped on my channel and drove my views up. Like, whatever. You know, I said it's time to look at different things. So I am on Rumble now. Just started. And that's under MacBean Scott. And I appreciate people pop over there. It is a free service. They do offer subscriptions, but it's not necessary. At least I don't think it's necessary. I'm not. If you want to pop my Rumble, that's the one to do it. But that was my kind of rant there. They seem to be getting, I got so much hair on my body. I was born hair on my back. Never lost any of it. There we go. Well, I used to have a lot of hair on my head and none on my chest and back. And now I'll use my beard trimmer and I'll get it off my back and chest. And there's more on the floor than there is when I get a haircut. I remember in high school, I was so proud of my, first 5 or 6 chest hairs that formed. I was like, boy, I can't wait until I get a hairy chest. And yeah, I should have been wishing for something else. But I knew this was going to happen because both sides of my family, the males had the male pattern baldness, so there's no way around it. I had one guy comment, well, I know you're on steroids because you're going bald. I'm like, dude, I was going bald at 30. Like my dad, like his brothers, like my mom's brothers. So guess we were a set of sideburns at 12. So there's one of those who matured early. I had a friend at 14. He was fully mature. Grow full beard. He had the male body. And he was really strong. But when we met again I think I was 21, he hadn't gotten any bigger. Yeah, well, maybe this way. And I had gotten considerably taller, and I had gotten considerably bigger. And it bothered him that I was bigger than him now. And I said, well, you were an early bloomer, and I was a late bloomer. I was still growing at 19 years old. So between 18 and 19, I grew like 3 inches. So it was just, and that's what I told my kids when they were still except for my youngest, they were still in a taller portion of it. But I said, about junior, senior year, you're going to see a big boom. And they did. So my youngest girl, who wore the same clothes and weighed the same from 3rd to 6th grade, now she's like 5'9", and at one point I didn't think she was going to get any taller than my sisters. Yeah, I looked 16, I was 25. I had a friend like that. We actually went into the gun store to get the hunting license. And I think I was 23 at the time. He was 21. And he's buying the hunting license. The guy goes, well, I need to see your ID so I can prove you're damn. Prove that you're over 16. And I started laughing. He goes, well, I say something funny. I said, when you see his driver's license, you're going to realize you did. He looked at it, he goes, holy crap. I said, yeah. He actually was approached by law enforcement to go back into high school and, be undercover And he asked me about it, and I said, well, the problem with that, Eddie, is it would have to be in a different town because you know everybody here. And it says, and you can get involved with some bad people, and they ain't necessarily are going to back you up. So I talked him out of it. Unless you were going to law enforcement, which he wasn't. Yep. So my three sisters all under 5 feet tall. They are my half sisters, about that height. My oldest brother is only 5'8". My other brother's 5'10", and I'm 6'4". So I took after my mom's side for height because her brothers were 6'2" to 6'4". And the rest of the family took after my dad's side for height, where the males were anywhere from about 5'6" to 5'8". And the females were, 4'8" to 5'2". When I see my one surviving aunt, she's only about 4'8", and it's just like I got to bend down, and I probably feel like, Shaq when he's saying hi to people my size. You should take donations. But I don't understand that because Gordon is, if you do want to donate to the channel, all you got to do is hit that $sign down below, and you can donate to the channel. Anything I get from the channel either goes to equipment to support the channel, or to, if somebody says this is what it's for, then that's what it's for. The last time I got it from Mrs. Worm for my cat Binks, I was able to buy her a toy and some snacks. I actually threw in some of my own money too, and Binks was really, really happy about it. But yeah, if you want donations, just hit the $sign there and have at it. More than happy to take them. Also got memberships available. I got 2 members that next month will hit the 6-month total. So I will be sending them a shirt as soon as I get their information. If you do join the channel, after 6 months, you do get a free MacBean Scottish Fitness shirt. I figure if you're going to contribute to me, I'm going to contribute to you. All right, $2.75. So the thing I'll do is I'll do the $2.75 again for 3. I'll do $3.15 for a couple, and then I'll try to get a spotter in here and see how many times I can do $3.15. I think my best so far is 8, so 10 shouldn't be too far away. Yep, 7 foot tall. The tallest person I've met personally was when I was in the Army in Korea. There was a warrant officer that was, I think, 6 foot 10 or 11. And I mean, he just was, maybe looked like a little kid. He was a helicopter pilot. I don't know how he fit in it. And we were playing Missile Command. And he gave me a hint on how to do better at that game, which improved my scores greatly. But yeah, there between 6'4" and 7 foot is huge, just like somebody who's 5'8" probably feels next to me like my oldest brother. So there's always somebody bigger, stronger, faster, better endurance. You come into the gym to be the best version of yourself. You don't compete against other people. Don't worry about what other people are doing. But it's okay to be inspired by what other people are doing. So like I was inspired by Michael because he went and did walks, and I hadn't done walks. So I started doing those, and I got in better shape, and I learned a lot about my neighborhood. And the walks were actually kind of therapeutic. Granted, I was talking to myself, but it was still therapeutic. I will definitely Missile Command. You showed your age. Yeah, that was the one game I liked. And then when I was in Fort Stewart, Georgia, there was a pinball machine, Harlem Globetrotters, which I was really good at. And I would go play during lunch. And So I'm sitting there playing and I'm winning free games. I got like 15 free games up. And of course, I got to go back to duty. And there's this young man behind me watching me, and he's going to play it afterwards. And so generally, each game was worth about a quarter. So, I figured I got $3, maybe almost $4 of free games there. So I turned around to him and said, well, if you give me $1, I'll leave those games up for you. You can play my free games. He goes, well, you got to leave anyways. I do. I said, for $1, you can take over. There's all those free games. I'll just wait till you leave. Okay. Reach behind the machine, and I shut the machine off. There went the free games. And he just looked at me in shock. I said, dude, you could have got $4 worth of games for $1. So I switched my profile picture of my grandpa. Oh, cool. I think one of my videos, I got the wall of military on there. My dad's on there. My father-in-law and all 3 of my kids, myself. If I added my uncles and my cousins, my sister, I'd run out of wall space. I think I had 3 of my uncles on the one side were Navy, 2 on the other were Navy. My dad was Army. I know of at least 4 cousins that were Navy, 1 Army, mostly on my dad's side. On my mom's side, 3 of her brothers were Navy, and another one was Merchant Marines. So we definitely did a lot of service with this family. My kids, 2 are Navy, 1 is Air Force still. So they all got the benefit of serving their country, and I think it does make you ability, if you take it right, to deal with better things. So 13 thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs up, everybody. Tell YouTube that you're not bots. And one of the things is I'm not supposed to encourage my friends or family to play ads while they're watching my stuff, because that's supposed to be bad too. So I don't know whom I'm supposed to, maybe I'm not supposed to encourage anybody to just ignore the ads. I guess that's what they want. Back on my rant again. So remember, I'm on Rumble now. I appreciate my core people switching over there. And I will have some exclusive content just for Rumble. So it'll be a little bit more opinionated in a good way still, because I don't force my opinion down anybody. Everybody's got the right to their own opinion, and everybody's got the right to sit there and have a valid and calm discussion about their opinions. I don't say I know everything, but in 61 years of life, I have absorbed some things. So one more small set here, 275, and then I'm going to go up 315, and we'll see how many times I can rub that out. Which means I probably should get my camera set up. 811, yep. Problem is when somebody gets that tall, the heart has a hard time keeping up with the demand, as you say. That one guy, his ankles were pretty much destroyed because he weighed over 400 pounds being that tall. And the average height has went up considerably. If you ever look at like the old medieval art, the average tall males were, the average male was maybe 5'4". Somebody who was taller than that, like my great grandfather Charlemagne, he was 6'4" like me. And if you Google a picture of him, there was a picture that resembles me a lot. My daughter had Googled it, and she goes, "Dad, look, I'm like, holy crap. And I showed it to my mom. She goes, when did you have this done? I said, no, it's not me, Mom. I said, but that was funny. So here, let me get my intro here. And I think I'm going to do some pictures. So when I do download this, I might have. So yeah, let's do the photos first. How do I look? All right, let's come on. There we go. Put the timer on for 2. Let's do another one. And a silly one. Probably won't put that one on there. Go back to the video. Like and square, there we go. Died due to an infection caused by a rubbing of his leg brace. Yep, at age 22. He actually needs braces to support his mass. There's a lot of them. So, welcome to MacBean Scottish Fitness. We're going to do some reps at 3:15 here in a bit. Thanks for supporting my channel. I'm also now on Rumble, and it's under MacBean Scott, MacBeanscot. And the M and the B and the S are capitalized. I don't know if that matters. That is going to be my backup channel, maybe going to become my regular channel. Yeah, right. I got that. Let's get this where it shows the weights.
I'm very lucky.
I was hearing that cartoon.
There's not so good stuff in here. This is my oldest, that's my youngest.
Oh, I'm up here. What do you guys want? Oh,
Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse?
Yeah.
See if this one. Oh, yeah, a little different cartoons though.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse's girl.
Yep. I remember watching it and, well, I don't want to say.
It was Mickey Mouse. Clubhouse, I think, for us, but there's a whole Minnie Mouse
It
show
was,
now.
it was just Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse in black and white.
Yeah,
Eat the cheese and they come out.
love
That was a long time ago. Yeah. I was reminiscing about days of childhood, watching TV on a little 19-inch, maybe a 19-inch, maybe even smaller black and white TV. Jason, how we doing? All righty. Former Air National Guard. If that counts. Of course it counts. Service. Yeah, absolutely it counts. Thank you for your service. And we see Kelly. Evening where you're at? Okay, it is still morning here. So Kelly, I'm thinking you're across the pond. Are you in maybe Europe-ish area? Let us know what country you're from, Kelly. Appreciate it. You may have told me, but I got a bad memory. Here's the body beat down. I'm 6'4", and that's enough. Yep, Jason, I'm 6'4" too, and I bang my head on enough things. I don't need now. Nutrition plays a key, and my one thought is had I grew up in my wife's family, I'd probably be 6'6". Her mom was a great cook, and they ate far better than I did. Unfortunately, the cooking duties were forced upon the older sisters, and they didn't want to do it, and it showed in their food. To the point when I got 14, I started cooking my own dinners because I was tired of eating meat that would hit the plate and vibrate, and that you almost needed a saw to get through, you know. So I learned how to cook meat the right way. I learned how to make mashed potatoes from real potatoes. We used to use these flakes all the time. And of course, during the summer, I always ate better because I did a garden with my dad. Yep, I am benching. I think I'm going to hold off at 315. I'm going to probably do as many as I can. This will just be a warm-up, and then I will utilize a spotter, which might be the young lady behind the counter. She has spotted me before. And to see how many I can knock out. This is probably going to be my last light weekend, as I call it. Once the missus gets back into school, I'll be spending more time in the gym. I'll be spending more time outside lifting. Hey, Harvey Black, how we doing? Did I miss you? Yeah, I did. And really stepping my game up. After this, I'm going to stop at the high school and do some throws, see how my knee's feeling. It actually might behoove me to stop at Walgreens and buy a brace just as a precaution. Probably not going to be a bad idea. If I remember to do so, I will do that. Everybody, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Let YouTube know that you're not bots. I think I'm going to have to run my extension cord here. Hopefully it'll reach. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be close. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I may have to bring it closer, which is okay. Or I think I'm going to have to bring it to the other side. Oh, no, not the other side. Yes, Luke, the dark side. So here's a whole new version. All right, down a little bit. There we go. There. Got the weights there. I had to bring it on the other side because my computer was running out of juice. So, Harvey Blackish. Well, it just comes down to time. I am doing the Senior Games Olympic meet next month on the 18th. Of course, I don't know if I'll have a Wi-Fi signal, and I'm not sure how my 5G will be. If my 5G is good enough, I will try to stream some of that event. If not, I hope to have the missus there to do me some filming, and then I'll post them on there. But my next event is going to be throwing discus at the Senior Games, which is part of the Senior Olympics. And if I do well, I have a possibility of qualifying for nationals in Pennsylvania next spring. So my first goal there is to throw one inbounds. And my first goal. My second goal is to throw at least 125 feet because that's the amount I put in there. I have had some go a little further, but you want to set realistic goals. There might also be a lifting competition in Joliet that month. Hopefully it's not the same day. I got to sit there and try to find it on Facebook again. And now that I'm back into pushing 400, 405, I think I'll do that one. And that one I should be able to live stream. Last time I live streamed one was last year, and didn't really get a lot of views, but the videos I did afterwards did okay. And understand, most of your competitions are on a Saturday or Sunday, and most people are doing things a little bit more enjoyable than watching YouTube. on the weekends, which I would expect. But yeah, Jordan, I will be doing some contest here to help expand that. And I do appreciate all advice in that. Somebody, and I probably have to go back and see what it was, but somebody said, hey, you might want to, spruce up your thumbnails a little bit. So hopefully the last couple of videos you've seen, I had a little bit more on the thumbnails. It is a little bit more difficult to post it that way, but, it was a valid critique. And I said, okay, I'll try that. And I got decent views on it. I still think YouTube's suppressing some of my views. I went from averaging 2,000 on my shorts to now 500. They've done something. That'll be the next thing I live chat with them now that I've discovered that. And let them know I'm not happy about that either. Because when it comes down to it, I can make it as presidential as I want to, but they do have control on some of that stuff. That one video I did, which I didn't think was anything extra special, it was just get in the gym and lift, almost 650,000 views. But, the original 600,000 views came in a period of about 3 weeks. Basically what made my channel. Now they're like, they want to get it back. I don't know. So 315, I'm going to knock it out for just a couple. And then I want to see how many times I can do it. So this is my warm-up on my main one. Kind of let my shoulder know what the weight feels like. Give it a couple minutes and I'll knock it out as many times as I can. Probably as heavy as I'm going to go today, only because I really don't have, unless somebody's changed, I really don't have a spotter for the heavy weights. And don't want to make that. So once again, if you're new here, Harvey, I did open up a Rumble account. It's under MacBean Scott, all one word. And I'm going to see how Rumble treats me versus on YouTube. I'm just a little concerned about what YouTube's been doing lately. And with Rudy getting put in timeout, and Casey Little all getting put in timeout, and somebody whined about Gray Man Prepper on Discord, and I think he got put in timeout. It's because he didn't allow people to swear. Hey, Christopher, good morning, good seeing you. No, it doesn't cost to join or download. And you can even upload videos. You don't have to. Now, they will offer you subscription services, but those are so you don't get ads. But no, I got on there. It didn't cost me anything. And I've already uploaded 3 videos, 2 push-up ones and 1 throw on a desk. So it doesn't cost anything. It is free. They do offer you subscriptions, but you don't have to do that. Just remember your password. And it's like anything, it's a new thing you have to learn. I had to download a camera so I could upload videos. But once you figure it out, it's kind of easy. And it changed a lot, and people were going nuts over it. When as the child protection stuff started, you get a lot of channels. Yeah, like I said, everything I upload, I put not for children, even if it is. Just go to this load up Rumble and then this MacBean Scott. You should find me. And there we go. Harvey Black, I know you'd find it. I can't find it, but because it's on my phone. But when they put KC in YouTube jail, I'm like, well, what are they going to find? Is fitness going to become the next thing? Oh, you're shaming people because you lift so much weight. When I tell people it ain't about the weight, it's about just working out. whether it's the bar, whether it's 95, 135, 500, whatever you're comfortable with. You know, whether it's running on a treadmill or doing the stairs or going for a walk or doing dumbbells at home, throwing weights out in the field like I do, it's all good stuff. You know, remember, you're in the gym for your betterment, not to sit there and compare yourself to other people. Because as strong as I am on a chest and that, there's people that put me to shame on legs. There's people that put me to shame on endurance and that. But hey, I'm about what I feel good about. Because something is better than nothing. Even a bad workout is still a workout. Even if you were to drop a bar on your head, it's still a workout. And it's funny, Michael says, I've been watching your videos, and Michael says, is he trying PRs all the time? You should say something. I'm like, me? Said, baby, he's just doing what I do. I'm always hitting it heavy. I'll be the last person to sit there and point at you and go, oh, we got 3 more pointing right back at me. You did get a good workout. You survived it. Any workout you survive is a good workout. Kind of like, you know, any landing that you can walk away from is a good landing. So that'll be the new body beatdowns slogan. That should be your new slogan. Any workout you survive is a good workout. I think I came up for a slogan for you, Michael. I won't charge you any more than 10% of the revenue that you don't get from it. Yep, Apex Nutrition. Actually in Short, Illinois, but Jolie, that's close enough. Jamie's Outpost. Really fun place to go to. Highly recommend. Short Fitness is the other gym I go to in Short, Illinois. Vince Robbins runs a really good gym there, and I do enjoy doing that. It's where I hit the 405 at again, so I felt really good about that. Big dollars. And those are my also BVM, Benefits Veterans BVN Network, which is part of Operation 1620, and they're there to help veterans get off opioids, and also people to talk to. For 12 reps, I think we're kicking it up a little bit, Michael. I think it was 10 the last time I heard. Yeah, I only can do what I can do. Just what you see on the wall, man. No plasma rifles in the 40 megawatt range. So I think I'm about ready for this.
Hi.
Hi there.
What are you doing?
I'm lifting weights.
Okay.
I'm benching. I'm putting the weight down, and then I'm pushing it back up. And I put it down, pushing it back up. It's real simple.
She works out with me every day, she's professional.
There we go. Ready to spot me?
Oh, I'm sure she'd be a perfect spot.
I believe you two could be in trouble.
I'm taking some weights. Mom, can I do weights?
So I may have to have the young lady behind the counter spot me. She has her 2 kids here, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Hi there. Yep. There you go. There's one for you. There's a good one for you.
I don't know where I can
There
do it.
you go. So this, if I can get a spotter, I'll try for the at least 8, maybe 10. If I can't, then I'll probably
Hey,
have to
I
take
know
that.
that.
That's the camera. Yeah, I got it set up there.
That's a phone holder.
Yes, it is. Phone and tablet holder.
So what? I got phone too.
Do you? Awesome.
And it's in my pocket.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm gonna make her complete.
Hey, Kelly Rudolph, welcome. Thanks for coming in. It's one of the disadvantages of being a heavy lifter is when you don't have other people in the gym, it's hard to max out on either weight or reps.
This is all my weight for what I'm doing today.
Oh, cool. Awesome. And then especially when you got the little kids running around you, you have to be kind of careful with them too. But she's lifting. She's got some dumbbells. Start them early. There is an older
I'm
gentleman.
gonna make a video too.
Okay. There are some older gentlemen
Right.
in the gym, but he's definitely gonna not want to spot me.
All right, well, I'm sorry
So-
about that.
Once he gets off the phone, I'll see if I can engage her.
I know, it's,
I may have to cut it one short.
right.
Oh, happy birthday, Kelly. Well, happy birthday, Kelly. Well, enjoy your birthday.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm doing
working out.
the number.
No problem, Martha.
Mom, make it say on me doing weights.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're showing me the weights. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she made me proud yesterday because she started, I let her come once a week to work out with me.
That's awesome.
And she started making her own workout plan.
Okay. You don't mind being on live stream there?
What, baby?
So, all right.
You're doing great.
So,
Good job.
say hello to my helper. She has spotted me before.
You don't do lift off, do you?
I just not necessary. Usually if I do, it's only 20 pounds worth.
Okay.
But
I know.
assuming I can rip it out.
This can hold it. I can hold this. So
Wait for the young one to.
You're very strong.
Yeah. Work up until I turn blue. All right, stay away from the weight, sweetie.
Yep. Hey, babe. Go over there.
One second. I can sit on my phone.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
No problem.
So we're gonna stay with the solid 8. Ninth one was gonna require help. So feel pretty good about that.
Cleaning.
Uh,
Okay.
So not bad for a kind of a relaxing workout day. So everybody sing happy birthday to Kelly Ruff. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelly. Happy birthday to you. There we go. Hope the show's still on. Feels good. This is why I go in the gym. It just moving the weight, getting the exercise in. You're welcome. Thanks, Chris, for trying to catch my breath back here. So the uploads for later this afternoon when I have the signal to do so will be from the phone. So the 315 by 8. I think the intro will do in there too. There'll be 2 separate ones just because there was a big pause because we wanted to make sure the young lady didn't get too close to the weights. Trying to stop 315 when a trail comes around can be challenging and wasn't on my menu today. So, and then from here, stop at Walgreens, pick up a knee brace, go to the high school, and I still should have the one disc in there. I left it at the house, but pretty sure I threw one in the car to keep in there. I think I only do about 10 throws. Make sure I don't overdo the knee. And then tomorrow, I'll probably do more. And if I can get a signal out at the high school, I'll do that. I had a senior moment yesterday, so I got to start setting reminders on my phone. at me. That's it. And oh yeah, getting like kind of a stretch mark there. I had turned the hose on, slow stream the water to the grow bags. Yeah, I just leave it on the thing and let them soak up from the bottom. And as I go in the house, I was like, okay, now I got to shut this off in about 15 minutes. Well, that was at noon. I get home, have a cold beer, watching Forged in Fire, lay down, and about 1 o'clock, the light bulb goes off. And I'm like, shit. So, of course, went downstairs and shut the water off. Luckily, I didn't have a lake, just a swamp. So when I do my garden video later on in the day, we'll see how moist that area is. But Kelly, enjoy your birthday. Have a great time. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. And next live stream will be Monday here at the gym. But maybe I'll do a canning one maybe Saturday morning. Or maybe I'll run out to Shore Fitness Saturday morning. We'll see. I think the wife wanted to go out to Joliet Saturday. So if that's the case, she can go do her shopping and I can go to the gym. And I'll do a live stream from there. So 17 thumbs up. I appreciate that. Have a nice day. I feel better now. My rant is over. Still a little mad at YouTube, but I'm really not doing it for YouTube. Damn sure ain't doing it for money. But it usually wasn't a day out for the wife and I, which was nice. But I came to the conclusion I can work like 2 extra hours OT a month and make up that money. So that's what I'm going to do is once a month I'm going to throw a couple extra hours in on overtime. And what I make from YouTube, I make from YouTube. But I am setting back to Rumble. So please join me on Rumble. It is free. Just got downloaded and go through some series of steps. And then I'm under MacBean Scott. And if you scroll up, Harvey Black 2 had put the link up there, which I'm going to copy and then put that in my description later. Sometimes I come up with good ideas. There it is again. All right. So I'm going to copy that, Harvey, so I can put that in my description all the time. But I appreciate you doing that. Control C. And I'll just keep it like that. So let me unload my weight because always wreck your weight. But don't weight your wreck. I don't know, something like that. So on to Walgreens, on to the high school, on Donner, on Dasher, Donner and Blitzen. Don't you forget the most famous reindeer of all. I used to do that to my kids. Every Christmas Eve, maybe putting out the milk and cookies for Santa. I could tell when the oldest daughter was kind of figured it out. She's on, I think maybe Santa will prefer a beer. That's what I think he would. But then before they went to bed, I'd come downstairs with the shotgun and dressed up like I'm going deer hunting. You know, where are you going? So I'm going to, can you help me some deer? I heard there's going to be a real easy one to shoot tonight. Got a big red glowing nose and everything. Daddy's going to shoot Rudolph. And then in the middle of the night, I was tempted to fire off a round, but I shot coyotes the middle of the night and they never woke up. Just those fun things that Daddy do. Cold watermelon. Yeah, I'm sure they like those. Chickens will render a garden to nothing. My buddy had a garden going and he let the chickens out, went in the house, they came back an hour later. He didn't have a garden anymore. He's like, I didn't know they would eat cucumbers and everything else. I said, well, now you know. To be honest, I didn't know either at the time. They put them in raising beds. I don't know if that's helped or not. So thank you everybody for attending. I appreciate it. Haven't worked or ground yet. We planned September, early October. You must be out in Texas. I think you are, if I remember. Yeah. October, there's not anything worth planting here. I don't even think I can get radishes to grow that fast. My mom's flowers and vegetables fed. Water keeps changing each summer. Well, that's what weather does. It changes. That's what climate does. Climate changes. So when people ask me about climate change, no such thing. Climate is change. Is there a problem with pollution? Yes. The trash on the ground, the trash and plastic in the oceans, in our waterways, is where they should be spending their money. You know, get those floating islands of plastic out of the ocean, and we'd probably be doing fine. But until you get China and India on board, who are 90% of the contribution, not much is going to change. But cow farts are not causing the climate to change. And then we had our senator here saying, well, you know, climate change causes more rain. No, it's not. It's terraforming. We have paved over and built over probably a good 10% of our open land in the last 10 years. So that's 10% less soil that the water can drain into. It's got to go somewhere. So it goes back up in the atmosphere. And what comes up must come down. It's really simple science. When they say follow the science, their followers really need to follow the science. And then it's about as political as I'm going to get, but you will see more of this on Rumble. So on Rumble, I will do some lives where we will talk about not just fitness, but we'll get into some things about climate change and political scenario and world things like that. Because I don't have to worry about the censorship. Here I keep it about fitness 99% of the time because that's what it's about. I do like when people say I have inspired them to get back in the gym, and that's what this channel is about. So, yeah, weeds can be sore. Usually, I will sit there and rototill the garden like 3 different times before I plant. And I probably reduced my weeds by about half doing that. But there's so many seeds in that soil. So now I don't rototill anymore because everything is pretty much producing fruit and it's bigger than the weeds are. It is making it challenging to see the cucumbers. That's why do you plan to add to the farm? No cattle. Yeah, cattle's a lot of work. My neighbors have cattle. And they called me up at one time about midnight asking me to shoot coyotes. Because the coyotes took 2 calves as they were being birthed. So I just ripped them right out of their mama. And that's real money. Of course, I went out a few times, didn't see anything. Had a guy come out with a real nice setup and with a collar and that. He's used to catching them out there at about 100 meters or so, and these things almost ran him over. So I heard him shooting, but he missed everything. So I think next year, or next time I have him out, I'm going to walk out with a shotgun. So I'll take care of the close range stuff, and he can take care of the long range stuff. I got to get a hold of him because the one night I had 2 different packs answering where the cat kind of got freaked out. So don't buy him. I'm late. Hey, Casey Little, the star of the show. You know, we're trying to free Casey from YouTube jail. So Casey, I had a chat with YouTube this morning on their live chat, asking why my revenues went to trash. You know, I went from averaging over $100 a month to, I think August ongoing is under $6. So, you know, it's $18 for the month if it continues. Yeah, and I asked him, I said, you know, how come my revenues went to trash? I got 3 times the subscribers, and I'm showing a fifth of the income. And they said I had some bots pushing my views up. So now they're making the corrections. I go, oh, great. Yeah, get little babies a treat. Get them that watermelon. 8 hour under.
Morning.
Hey, how we doing today?
Good, how are you?
I survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any heavy spotters, so I finished up at 315 by 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, now the main guns come. See what happens when I get here early. But it was a good workout. Yeah, they probably took hours from me. I just didn't track them. But I told them I wasn't happy. I said I am going to research other things. So I have subbed to KC's Rumble channel. And I have opened up my own. So hopefully, not only sub to my Rumble channel, but also sub to Casey Little Owls. She puts out really good content on minerals and natural medications and herbs that I find very helpful. Anything that gets you off the pharmaceuticals, I think, is a good thing. And she had an opinion about something, I don't know, and they got butthurt. So, 2 weeks before that, they did it to the Alaskan prepper, who I think is just a great guy and does great things for his community. And somebody whined about Green Man prepping on Discord, and something happened to his Discord channel. I don't know if it's permanent or not. Just because he wasn't allowing people to use vulgar language. Somebody got butthurt about that. So, I don't know. YouTube has changed over the last couple of months. And I told him, I said, listen, at 1,500 subs, I was making $150 a month. I got almost 5,700 now, and I'm gonna make $18. Yeah, I don't understand that. Not that I do much on Discord, because I don't. I just don't have time to sit down. And I suppose I should put it on my computer. I know my buddy at work, who works with me, he's on it, and it seems a little bit more organized. But on the phone, it's not much. But I just try to stop in and say hi to a few people every now and then. But like I said, I probably need to download it and maybe start my own channel. But I'm the same way. If you say something stupid on my channel, I just block you. I don't need that. We had that one troll that one night. Created 3 different accounts. I'd block them and we time them. About 6 minutes later, here he comes again. And I block him. 6 minutes later, here he comes again. About the 3rd time he got the hint. But I know Willow of Moonhaven had put out something, what happened to his Discord. I said, well, he's going to have a live stream tonight, so we'll probably hear it there. And sure enough, it was just ridiculous. So, today I got my St. Michael shirt on, patron saint of the 101st Airborne. I was working out with the holy weights, yuck, yuck, yuck. So it's a very spiritual day. And now I'm going to the Walgreens for a knee brace, and then I'm going to go to the high school to throw some discus. And I'll do some videos on the discus throwing. I don't think I'll be able to live stream from there. It'd be funny if I could, but it's getting out in the middle of nowhere and not much of a signal there. So everybody have a wonderful, blessed day. Thanks for the thumbs up. Just let YouTube know you're not a bot. And I will be right back.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Time to wrap her up. See what I got here now. Casey Little Island, your best. Yep. Gray Man Prepping. So, yeah, Gray Man Prepping, Van City Prepper, Alaskan Prepper, Casey Little Isle, Prepper Nation. Catch him every morning. He will probably be the next one that gets thrown in YouTube jail. I really think there's a few people on YouTube that are actually going after the prepper stations. I think we're going to see more of them get put in YouTube jail. And I think we're going to see more people heading over to different formats. I do have a Patreon channel, but I haven't really done anything with it because that is a paid thing. And like I said, I've got 4 members on YouTube. So I'm not expecting that. I'm a member on Gray Man Prepping, on Alaska Prepper, and Prepper Nation. Those are the 3 channels that I support because they do a great job supporting me. And as my channel grows now, I'll probably do a couple more on some of the smaller channels just to help them out. I think this is a community. We all try to help each other out. You know, if we pull our assets together, and assets can be information, can be motivation, you know, and can be monetary. But if we pull our assets together, I think that makes us stronger as a community. And I'm wondering if that's one of the things YouTube's getting concerned about, as we are getting a really tight, knit community here in the prepper area. Not 100%, but I mean, there are people I see on all the channels that I watch, and we kind of really get to know each other on a social media level. That's one of the few times I could say social media, because that is one of the oxymorons is social media, because most social media is not social. That's why I have a Twitter account, but I really don't do anything with it because there are such jerks on there. I had one guy insult my children to the point if I did see him, and he's a national figure. He's somebody you see on, we don't see him anymore, but used to see him on, you know, Fox News and that as, you know, being the voice of stupidity. And, you know, he called my kids, you know, $2 Indians. And I told him, I said, listen, I'm not a keyboard warrior, but, you know, if you would have said that to me face to face, he'd be waking up tomorrow. But, you know, of course, he's behind a keyboard, so I know he's really brave that way. And those are the type of people I was meeting on Twitter, so I got on Twitter. I don't need people like that. YouTube seems to be much better. Facebook is also, I've kind of gotten away from Facebook. I've even had some of the groups go, hey, you haven't posted for a while. I said, well, I moved over to YouTube, and now I'll be moving over to Rumble. But anyway, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm trying to remember, today's Thursday. Yeah, it's almost weekend time. So I am going to work overtime on Sunday, but not Saturday. So I may do a live stream from the Shore of Fitness on Saturday. I think Mama wants to go to Joliet and do some shopping. So I'll let her shop, and I'll work out, and then we'll meet and go have fun afterwards. So Harvey Black, thanks for popping in there, my mods. Casey Little Owl, we'll talk to the warden for you. Let's see what we can do. See if we put a good word into the warden. Try to get you some extra ice cream at night. And Miss Worm, we missed you today, but you were probably busy, and that things happens. Banks says hello. And all the other channels. And Alaskan Prepper popped in today at Harvey Black, so that was cool. I don't get to see him very often. Yeah, I was happy to see him pop in because I know he's very busy, especially with the content he puts out, knowing how much work is involved to do the small content I do. I can just imagine what he does is 10 times more time consuming. So 19 thumbs up, appreciate that. Oh, wait, I missed a comment here. That was Jason. I'm talking to Christopher. All right. So, and then Jason, there might be a meet coming in Peoria in November. I'm going to talk to WT Franklin and seeing if he's going to do one. If he is, I will do that meet regardless of the shape I'm in. And maybe that would be a good one to go to. So that's the UPA. I'm going to try to reach out to him on Messenger and see if he is going to do one. He usually does it around November, and I should be in pretty good shape by now. Oh. So, time for me to go to Walgreens and then to the high school. Everybody, have a wonderful day. Oh yeah, Alaskan Prepper. If you're not subscribed to him, you should. My opinion. Everybody have a blessed day.